My name is Mrs. Gonzalez and I teach special education. I have a self-contained program for the emotionally impaired. I have 4 grade levels in this classroom: kindergarten, first, second, third. And what we would like to talk to you about today is the importance of bucket filling. At the very beginning of the year, we talk about how important it is to be a bucket filler with everyone. Bucket filling is being able to pay it forward. We read a story called Have You Filled a Bucket Today? The story is authored by Carol McLeod and it's illustrated by David Messing. The importance of bucket filling is that all of us walk around with a bucket every day. Our bucket holds our most important feelings, all those things that are essential for us to be able to feel good about ourselves. We all have a responsibility to fill each other's buckets with good thoughts, with good deeds, with our words and our actions. And in our classroom, when we notice a student doing a random act of kindness, being a good friend, paying it forward in any way, we say, you just filled your friend's bucket. How did you do that? By your deeds and your words. When a friend is a bucket filler in our classroom, they get to come over to their personal bucket. All our students have their very own bucket. And what we do is we take what we call a bucket filler. These little pom-poms acts as the bucket filling deed or word or action. It is then placed in the student's bucket. The job is to fill that bucket, because you see, when you fill your bucket or a friend's bucket, you feel good about yourself and so does your friend. Now, one of the things that we emphasize also is that sometimes though people are bucket dippers. We also can dip in a friend's bucket by not using our best words or our deeds. And so we try very much in our classroom to have students learn to cap their bucket. Cap your bucket when someone is dipping into it. No one has a right to take away that which feels good to you. And so you cap your bucket. If someone dips into it, you can turn away. You go seek help from an adult or another peer so that you can move forward rather than getting caught up in the cycle of bucket dipping. Because again, what we emphasize is filling buckets. And actually the friends will normally say, oh yes. And I've even had friends come up to me and say, so-and-so just did something for me. I think they deserve a bucket filler. And that's what we want. We want it to become almost intrinsic in them, that bucket filling is a natural way of life. We also tell them that it doesn't stop in our classroom. You can be a bucket filler at home, to your mom, your dad, brothers, sisters, to the bus driver on the way home. Thank her when you get off the bus for having brought you home safely. When you're out in public, whether you're at a park, anywhere that you go, that we can still fill other people's buckets. We also sign a bucket filler at the beginning as sort of our contract. Everyone gets to sign it and we make the agreement that we are going to be bucket fillers throughout the year. Again, we revisit this idea periodically if need be. Midway through the year we will reread the book and we will identify all the things that have made us bucket fillers. As I said, our classroom is a special needs classroom for children who do have some emotional challenges in their lives. And so part of being able to help our students learn social skills is the idea that we have it in us to be bucket fillers. All of us have that in us, and that by paying it forward we're actually filling our own personal bucket, because in doing so we feel good about ourselves. It enhances and develops our own personal self-esteem, and that after all is really the end goal, is that we all feel good about ourselves. So I hope you've enjoyed this bucket filling lesson, and we will continue to do this the remainder of the year with our students, and we hope that they have paid it forward to you as well. Thank you.